Hello and welcome to episode 9 of the C.I.T.Y podcast, which is a...
Anakin.
Alright, thanks for covering fucking John's dead ass. Can I Trust You podcast is the name of it. I'm your host, Roman. To my left,
Hi.
that's John being a meek bitch.
Yep, alright, and it's your boy Eric. What?
Hate that boy.
Always.
We also have our tech guy.
Tony.
We also have Mike. Ooh, how's everybody? Yeah, my name's Mike. Dyke, Valentine, whatever. Alright, thanks Mike. Always doing the Lord's work over there.
That boy.
And Mark. Oh boy, my name is Funjo Bunjo Crappenspiel. All right,
Sounds
Mark.
like my boy. That's my
Mark,
boy.
how do you spell that?
You kind of do it with the B, and then you put a G, and then fuck you, John. That's how you do it. You
Fair
son of a
enough.
bitch. You son of a bitch.
It's an acronym, guys. It's an acronym.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're 2 men down, as you can plainly see, and it's gonna be hard.
And that's what she said.
Yeah. Not for me, because those girls aren't around.
I didn't pay him enough money.
God damn it. I gotta become a millionaire so I can just pay people to be around me and tell me that I'm okay and I'm likable.
That's the true American dream right there.
Well, either way, anybody have anything to say about their week?
Actually, this week I went with my son Mark.
Oh boy.
You remember
Yeah,
that
we
boy?
did.
You remember that boy?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he does. We went to that Dania.
Yeah,
Right.
Academia.
Yeah, the
That's
one
it.
right there off of Marbach, 410 and close to Marbach, next to the Alamo Draft House.
Yeah.
I finally had gator. Never tried gator. Tasted like chicken.
Oh boy, that was some good gator.
Yeah. I mean, of course, Mark had the gumbo.
Yeah, I only had a little bit of the gator.
A little bit, but other than that, it was actually pretty good. I'd probably go there again. Maybe try their catfish. I heard it's what they're known for over there.
I'll give it a 1 out of 5.
I would give it. You know what I liked about it? That place.
What's
I
that?
like that it. Their cups. You know how most diners have those thin little cups. This one knew who it was catering for, so it had like the big old thick, long cups.
Okay, keep going. Keep going.
It's so fucking hard and shit. God damn it, quench my thirst.
Yeah.
You had me at thick.
John's lip will turn real hard, real quick.
Put them away. But yeah, no, dude. I really liked it because their cups were a little bit larger than most, and so they would serve you a little bit of ice and a whole lot of drink. Tried their fruit punch. That shit was sweet. Felt like I could get diabetes any minute. I recommend going there if you ever want diabetes and try Gator or good gumbo. That gumbo was good.
Forget
It was
about the food. Come for the cups.
yeah.
Well, I mean, does that say a lot about the actual food though? If like all you're commenting on is the cups.
Well, I mean, I'm used to like so much the same thing here and there.
We've already established that he's a sucker for gimmicks.
I am a sucker for
But
gimmicks.
I don't think that's their gimmick though. Clearly, he said they're like what they're known for is their catfish. That's their
true.
gimmick.
They got bigger cups than everybody else, and Eric fell for it like a fucking fool.
He
But
did
it was
say
good.
the gator did taste like chicken. Who doesn't like chicken?
I don't.
Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, chicken's good. I like chicken.
Mark told me, this is Mark's idea on when you say something tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken in itself doesn't have a taste. So it's kind of like bland. It's how you prepare the chicken. So anything that you don't really recognize the taste to,
You just immediately
it's pretty
associate.
like chicken.
You associate with chicken.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, the gator was deep fried, and
But-
it came with gravy, so they say it's gator, but I want to think they gave me chicken strips, and they call it gator.
they're gator strips.
And not just that, those son of bitches try to sell it with giving me a Bayou accent. They're like, ooh, boy, you gonna like this gator here, yeah, boy. Ooh-wee, Bonton boo.
I think that guy was just from Louisiana.
Whatever.
Same
thing.
It's like right next door.
Ouch. I mean, I wouldn't be against trying it. I would like to try gator.
Yeah.
The gumbo, I don't think I can have because that has shrimp and shit in it.
No, actually it does not. The one that Mark tried was sausage and chicken.
Oh, okay.
It
Sausage
doesn't
and
matter
chicken
though,
gumbo.
because the broth itself is usually made with different
like
kinds of
crawfish
fish.
raw
Yeah,
or something.
especially
right?
crawfish.
You're,
I-
you're thinking if it was watery, it was mostly like rice and like it wasn't very watery. It was like I don't know. It's hard to explain. It was
I
like
think you guys think of jambalaya.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm
probably
thinking of.
jambalaya
Yeah, I'm
you're
probably
thinking
thinking about jambalaya.
gumbo is more like it was like tomato sauce with some spices, cumin,
Oh, so it's
and whatnot.
so it's more resembling like curry more than
Yes.
anything. Okay,
Kinda.
I'm down with that.
I
then.
tried it and it was a little bit spicy, and I got a piece of the sausage on there, and
Mhm.
god damn, it tastes so good.
Yeah,
It
that's
almost
that.
it
That's
made
that
me regret.
andouille
Yeah.
sausage.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
dude, it made me regret
Mm.
getting the fucking po' boy chicken tender, which was good.
Gator. He means gator.
No,
damn it.
no, this time that was what it was. That was
No,
the po'
this
boy
time.
chicken.
Wait, did I even get gator? Did I order chicken?
Yeah, the thing that really sold it was the sauce it had. It was like a tangy, like Thousand Island mixed with ranch, mixed with like honey mustard. It's really hard to.
That just sounds like the McDonald's. Like,
Kinda, it was like the
secret
Big
sauce.
Mac. It was like the Big Mac sauce.
Yeah.
They sold me a Big Mac on crack.
That's called a Cajun Big Mac where we come from.
Oh.
That was French.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I
isn't
mean, they're
Louisiana part of like
they're-
a French thing?
Well, there is
French
the
French
French
territory, yeah.
there is the French Quarter still in Louisiana.
Yeah, they can't make a dime or a nickel.
That's where the fancy people live.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but isn't that like the Bourbon Street area, right? And
I do like bourbon.
well, I heard, and this is only me hearing, that it just smells like piss and vomit
Yeah.
down Bourbon
Piss,
Street.
vomit, old beer.
Yeah, because that's all they don't give a fuck.
I mean, it's on a bayou.
Sounds like
No,
New York.
no.
Have you ever smelled? Have
Yeah,
you,
New
have you
York
ever
is
smelled like a swamp? It's not a good smell.
No, I honestly I
Still
haven't smelled
water.
swamp.
Really?
No.
Well, you need to get out more. See the world.
No,
Is
I'm
it
fine.
just anywhere that where French people live? It's kind of like.
Yeah, I mean,
I
there-
mean, if you go to Canada, even though it's cold, they like freeze or stink.
no, because there's like the French, there's like the French Canadian side. That's Quebec.
Yeah, that's the hairy armpits for all men and women.
I don't know about their hygiene necessarily, but yeah, no, that's
That's just me giving my racist opinion.
I would
right
love
there.
to go to Canada, honestly.
I want to go somewhere where there's snow, dude.
Yeah.
You can go to Colorado. I went to Colorado when it was snowing. It was snowing around this time, actually.
Yeah, but
Around
it
this.
was-
That's a story for another time, Eric.
That's a story for another time.
That's a
Yes, it
story
is.
for another time.
Show is.
Maybe the city, city story. Just something to think about.
Maybe we could talk about how you might have a daughter out there,
Kim.
Kim. But that's for another episode.
Yeah,
I'm just
I'm just saying, 17's legal in Texas. We can be related, by marriage, but we can be related.
That's just too redneckish for me, bro. I'm good. Now I'm gonna stay with my Mexican side. We're gonna marry into family that makes it seem like it's a different family tree, but it's really close to touching branches. That's how I do.
Like wife's cousin is our cousin, but not blood cousin.
Like I got a sister-in-law, cousin, aunt. But again, that's for another time.
Yeah. Okay. Don't just throw out shit like I might have a daughter or something. I don't. I know
know
I
that.
don't.
That you
Shut
know
up.
of.
I don't.
Roman loves you.
Isn't ignorance
I know
bliss?
he's not there for you, but just know he loves you.
It isn't ignorance bliss, bro.
Yeah.
No. All right. You know what?
He's just afraid to go
We're-
back to Colorado. 'cause-
We're cutting this right now.
Oh, the only reason I bring up a baby is because later on that week, I don't know if John wanted to talk about it,
Mhm.
but I actually took all my nieces and nephews to go see Storks, the movie.
Oh, okay. How was that?
It was good. It was pretty funny.
Kim would have loved it.
Fuck off.
Nah, she was a teenager. She would hate hanging out with her dad.
I don't have a kid. Just for everybody listening, but go
Can
on.
I
What-
trust
what-
you to not judge Roman on how bad of a father he is to
Shut
his
the
bastard
fuck
child?
There was actually something that surprised me. Storks came out a couple of days ago now, and so far the internet has not lost its shit about the fact that gay couples were getting babies in Storks.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was really expecting a shitstorm.
not just that, interracial ones too.
Yeah, interracial
And-
couples. Like, where are the angry Christians?
And the cream of the crop was an interracial gay couple.
Interracial gay couple.
Yeah, dude, they fucking hit everything right there.
Well, I mean,
not just that,
no-
that interracial gay couple.
Uh-huh.
I think had a blue-haired baby or a purple-haired baby. For some reason, babies were coming out with cool hair. And
Well,
I was like,
well, the whole thing.
You could do that now.
and I was like, fuck, dude. I want to have blue hair.
The
Isn't that part of the new wave where you could color your kid's eye and hair?
I don't know.
Inject it?
I don't know if we've figured out the human genome that.
That's also
It wasn't like a genome. It's they splice in some type of a DNA from a certain clownfish or
So your
Like a
baby's gonna
neon
be
fish?
part fish.
Yeah, your baby could come out with colored eyes or hair.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
there was research done like
Okay.
I remember reading it like maybe 3 to 4 years ago where it's like you could choose your baby having blue or green hair.
Yeah, I
due
saw that on
to-
Batman Beyond.
But
due to splicing fish guts to it or
I
something.
think you might be right. I think it was real world stuff.
No.
The whole thing is like, are you okay? You can't trust everything you read on the internet. So are you sure it was an actual like reputable site?
I want to say yes.
It came on
You want to
Telemundo.
say yes, but you don't know.
But this is where I'm super.
This is your caveat.
This is
All
where
right.
I'm super untrustworthy on this because I don't take time to read articles. I just go for the headlines. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Give
There
me a
is
headline.
there is something I'm interested in. You know,
Is that
maybe
dudes?
future wife,
Future husband.
whatever. There's actually there's a birth quote unquote defect that causes you to have purple eyes and no body hair below the neck.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. But
What's
don't
that?
you become like?
No, there's no negatives at all. You get purple eyes and you never have to shave your pubes.
I thought like the negative was like you were like more like more susceptible to bipolar disorders and things like that.
I thought it was more like sun cancer.
I don't know.
Think you thinking of Powder, the movie?
No, that's more like albinos.
That movie
Albinos-
sucked. I'll be honest. I don't
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
not albino. Their
Yeah,
skin tone is normal. Their
You
hair on
know-
top of their head is normal.
That makes no sense.
I mean, that's the thing. Isn't that thing that old bitch had that died like a few years ago? Elizabeth Taylor. Wasn't she like renowned for having like lavender colored eyes or something?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Elizabeth Taylor or Liza Minnelli?
No, not Eliza Minnelli. Elizabeth Taylor. All right. Well, clearly no one knows what the fuck
Was
I'm
she
talking
the
about.
one that was dating Michael Jackson?
I don't.
Or was that Liza Minnelli?
I think that was
either one
Macaulay
of them-
Culkin.
Oh, fair enough. Dude, have you seen the way he looks recently? He looks like a fucking alien, dude. It's gross.
I don't
Oh,
know.
he got diddled by Michael Jackson. How would you look after that?
I think it's because he was a
All right,
a
fuck
child
this.
star.
$1 million richer. That's how it.
All right,
looks
shut the fuck up. How was Storks?
Storks. It was really good.
Patented 5-star fucking rating.
On its comedy level, I give it a 4 out of 5.
No, we're gonna do an overall. We don't do comedy. Fucking.
Okay, overall, I would still go with like a 3.5 out of 5.
You're so forgiving.
I
Well,
concur.
No, it's
The
because
gay
it was
couple kind of killed it for him.
no,
It would have been a 4 if we didn't have that bad couple.
no. I liked
Quote
it,
from Eric.
but it seemed like it was, I don't know. It seemed kind of rushed. Like the story, like it was only an hour and a half long.
Uh huh.
for
No, I
being
mean
a movie.
that's a normal running time for at least an animated movie. It's usually about
Sounds-
90 minutes.
Give or take, yeah.
It's about 90 minutes.
And
Like,
they didn't have a lot of music. I'm used to like animation.
la, 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 la.
no, like
Let it go.
music montage type
Uh-huh.
things
go.
where they're trying to do something. It was little to no music.
All right, but
But
okay.
my favorite part from them
Mm-hmm.
were the transforming wolves. They weren't really transforming,
Spoilers.
but as a pack,
Uh huh.
because you can see it in the trailer
Mm-hmm.
where they're like, "Oh, it's wolves, shape of," and the submarine,
Mhm.
and like you see all these like pack of wolves kind of make a submarine, and
Mhm.
they're, you think they're like an actual submarine, but you see like every intricate part of each wolf trying to hold their breath, and the propeller is like a couple wolves fucking pushing out bubbles, so it's all like. And I just lost my shit with the wolves, dude. They were just too funny.
All right, fair enough.
The part that made me want to watch the movie, the part that I think was one of my favorite parts and was in the commercial, was I forget the bitch's name.
Tulip.
Tulip. He's like, "Hey, orphan Tulip, haha, it's just Tulip. Orphan hurts my heart."
All right, so John, what's the rating on this one?
I'm gonna go ahead and go with the 4.
Just had that black colored couple.
They had them colored couples.
Aside from all the gays and lesbians and Jews,
Oh, fuck.
God damn.
the main character was a redhead. And you know how much I love them fire crotches.
That's not a guarantee.
It
Red hair is the only time there should be hair down there.
It sets
we'll
the
get
pencil
into that
blaze.
later. We'll get into that later.
Never
but,
mind the fact that I'm talking about a children's cartoon.
But either way,
I feel like we should call the cops on him right now.
yeah. I mean, we do that almost every episode, though.
That's true.
They don't have substantial evidence to actually convict him.
Not at all.
They never will.
I'm just waiting for that time.
That's fucking creepy. That's creepy as shit.
I said that while drinking my drink with the pinky up.
Oh god.
I'm just waiting for the time. It's like, hey guys, I gotta let you know I'm a sex offender, and I can't be anywhere.
Near.
Where your niece is at? They're not here, right? Because I can't be like 100 feet within them. Goddamn.
Oh god.
John.
Guys, I was with y'all all day Thursday.
Oh, fuck that shit. I'm turning
Yeah.
you in.
If you're a pederast, I'm fucking turning your ass.
Yeah,
in.
dude. It was nice knowing
I have
you.
no tolerance for that shit at all.
Go fuck a dead chick. That's fine.
I'm gonna judge you harshly.
Wait. Did I kill her or did I find her dead?
It's up to you, bro.
Here's the
It's
scissors time.
Hey, you know what,
You gotta
Babas?
answer it now.
You know what, Babas? It's October. It's gonna be Halloween. It's all up to you, bro. Let your imagination flow. Just not a kid.
I thought she was a decoration.
Oh,
Why
okay,
you
so
funky decorations?
it was hot.
You see that little dead booby just hanging out there? God damn. Fuck.
Hey, how much paint do you have on you? You're really good at holding your breath. You want to do it?
Oh, is that how this bitch is just gonna? You just gonna ignore me?
You know me and
So trying to see you see a booby, you gotta touch it.
Yeah.
And once you touch it, you gotta.
I mean, you asked permission if you could touch the booby.
And she says,
if she doesn't say no, that's like saying yes.
"Oh my god, damn it."
That is not the same thing. That is clearly not the same thing.
You're the type of person I was talking about in like episode 5, where cosplay is not consent, bro.
Nigga, I brought that up.
Whatever. Creepy as fuck.
I don't know.
I don't want to know what you're bringing up, bro. Fuck that shit.
But you should be walking around with a titty out. You don't want it touched.
Well,
Again.
no. I'm taking a stance on that. Fuck you.
He put a smile on his face.
No. Actually,
No.
that's a topic that I'm actually getting serious for a moment. It's a topic that I actually am passionate about. Is you're talking about having
Titties?
your titties out. Besides titties are awesome.
I agree with that. Titties are awesome.
Check and mate.
But you got girls like Bruce Willis's daughter in New York who like once a month goes out and like just goes about her whole day topless, completely topless. Because New York's one of the few cities, or I don't know if it's the whole state or if it's just like the county or province of New York City, where there's full equality for men and women. If a man can walk around without a shirt, so can a woman.
You could do that here in Texas.
You can do that here in Texas, technically, but you're gonna get a shit fucking storm for it. Like, you will get physically harassed by men, women, mostly Christians, Muslims.
John will touch your titty if you're here in Texas.
I'll touch my titties. It's fucking. I got like a solid A cup.
Yeah, they're gross and hairy though.
Anyway, so what were you pointing about?
And it's got lines all around them.
Yeah.
So, like you were saying, if your
Goddamn
titty's out, it's gonna get touched, and I think you should just. It's not your body.
Don't touch it.
Yeah. Don't even stare like creepily.
No, that's I think almost everybody's in
At
agreement
most,
here.
I'll give it a glance and I'll be like, good job.
You know, like
And throw a thumbs up.
You got the whole movement right now about breastfeeding your child in public.
That one, I actually don't like when people bitch at people for.
I thought you were about to say
breastfeeding.
I don't like when people breastfeed.
No, dude. You
I don't
gotta
give a
feed your
fuck.
kid.
Yeah,
and it's like,
exactly. I don't give a fuck about that.
I totally don't give a fuck about anything, so I'm totally for that.
Like, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat.
Exactly.
That baby hungry. Baby need to eat.
They don't want to give it a bottle.
I think-
Plus, it's always better for the baby to breastfeed rather than formula, because instead of natural shit, you're giving them chemicals made up
GMOs.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think nudity, in general, it should be all right. It's at the beginning, it's the shock of it of walking around. You get to see the shock of nudity, and then you're like, okay, so you stare a little bit, but like anything else, you'll get used to it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where if I see something that's like a titty's out, I'll take like a glance, like, huh, what's going on? And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
Kind of like a shocked look.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, like, huh?
it's never like, oh, fucking.
So long story short, if I'm in a restaurant and the lady's feeding her baby, and you start talking shit about that lady, I will take off my shirt and you can look at my titties, and then you can choose which one you'd rather look at.
Alright,
Fair enough. That's
Yeah.
that's pretty gross.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, well, John, since you're talking, what about your week?
Well,
Besides storks.
I went to the movies with Eric.
I would fucking whip your ass.
Oh man, it was nice though. I took Marisela out from school. Not like out from school early. I mean, I picked her up instead of my mom picking her up, which I shouldn't have because Marisela's been a dick for like all week.
Just so you know, Maricela is his sister.
My youngest sister, she's 8.
Yeah. They're gonna be dicks at that age.
So she's a fucking dick.
Yeah.
She really didn't deserve to go to the fucking movies. But, you know, Eric was taking all the nieces and nephews. Chella and Eric's niece, Shinji, are really good friends. So I was like, fuck it.
Her name's Leslie.
Her name's Leslie. I was like, fuck it, I'll get Chella, and we'll just all go have fun together.
And that they did.
Yeah, and then after the movies, we went to Walmart. Eric didn't want to go with all the kids. I talked him into it. It was an awesome idea.
Because I wanted to decorate for Halloween. And I was like, should I or should I not go? Granted, I already wasted like a fucking shitload of money at the movies. And we hit up Alien Worlds after that because it's connected.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel like going to Walmart's going to be a mistake.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
But
Luckily,
we had fun.
We're not very smart.
Yeah. I'm here for my looks, not my brains.
Not too good of looks, by
We're
the way.
doomed.
You're here for the laughs, nothing else. To be honest with you.
My looks are funny.
Yeah, they're funny, but they're not good looking.
I'm gonna turn into Mark right now, just like, oh boy.
Oh boy, you really
So-
upset my father.
As you can imagine, we had like 6 or 7 kids with us, and the only responsible adults were me and Eric, which isn't saying very much. So we all ended up wearing masks.
The only
in case-
adults were
Yeah.
there were technically that are, if anything goes down, we're going to prison.
It was me and Eric.
Yeah.
So
That's how you consider
it
it.
ends up with all of us, grown-ups included, wearing fucking masks and chasing each other around with Halloween swords.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically he was doing that. I was trying to be like, man, I gotta get the fuck out of here before they start asking me for shit, which they did inevitably.
Yeah.
Which, when they came home,
Mhm.
I was watching the movie and I hear someone knocking on the door. I
Mhm.
go, okay, it's the kids that are coming back.
Mhm.
So I waited, and it was like, it's been 5 minutes and no one's come say, hi Tony, we're back.
Mhm.
So I was like, who opened my door and who's in my house?
Mhm.
So I get up,
It
I
was
go,
like, oh.
I was like, what the fuck's going on? I go outside, and these motherfuckers are in the rave.
Oh, yeah,
to
dude.
to Steven Universe music.
Oh my god, yes. Steven Universe is the
John
best.
and my brother bought like little lights, and they were the ones dancing.
It was those glow necklaces you get, like at the carnival or whatever.
Mhm.
They were $1 for 2 at Walmart, and I was like, "There's 7 kids. That's like $3 to make them all happy." And
Yeah.
of course, I got some for myself.
And I got some.
They were raving, and I turn on the light. They're like, "Turn off the light. We're
Like,
raving."
all angry. Turn off the light.
That's true. That's true, dude. I was showing them how to do the fucking butterfly that I learned back in the rave days.
And
When I was hanging out-
everybody knows the butterfly.
When I was hanging out with Edbe, dude. Back then, we actually got the glow sticks, put shoelaces in them. It's fucking. I was a fucking ninja, bro.
I never did. I can't say I never did that, but I didn't really buy glow sticks or have access to glow sticks. So I didn't do it all that often.
Yeah, back when we were in high school, if we were swinging something around, it was to hit somebody.
It was
Not me, bro.
it was usually the books that were in my locker that I forgot the combination to like 2 days later.
Weren't
Never
you-
bothered to ask.
Weren't you in band? They give you glow sticks when you're in band.
No, my good
He
sir.
was in the band, not in the band.
No, I remember he was part of the band.
No, he
Oh.
wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He was
Uh,
for a day.
That's technically correct. How can I explain this? It's the first day of high school. It's freshman year, and I'm like, all right. I don't know what that was supposed to be.
Yeah, it was like an old west thing.
The-
I was trying to go with like, you know,
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, you're not the good. You're,
Roman's the ugly.
You're pretty bad, and you're kind of ugly.
Hey, I stepped up. I'm
it's-
kind of ugly, not just ugly, ladies.
It's bad how ugly you are.
Give me 1 step forward, give me 8 steps back. Got it. All right, well,
Shoots and ladders, baby. You all shoots.
well, it was first day of actual school, of high school. I was like, all right, going to the normal classes, and I chose the elective band. I was like, you know what? I play bass, and it'd be pretty cool if I actually learned how to read the actual notation, like standard notation music.
I can never do that.
Yeah, I can. Even to this day, I can play guitar, anything. But
I was decent at it
yeah.
for trumpet,
Hmm.
but I don't know if it, goes with every.
Yeah,
other
I
instrument.
never understood how it happens with it, like how it would translate to a guitar or anything like that. But I mean, all
Tell
throughout
me.
middle school, we were in band. I don't know if John was with me
Nope.
in band. No, of course not.
He was
So
on the outside being a bad boy, being Raven, smoking a cigarette and putting it out on himself.
I smoked cigarettes in middle school, but
It shows with them teeth.
yeah, they're all fucked
I
up.
was in art class, and I didn't smoke cigarettes.
Fuck.
We had art class.
Yes, we
It
did.
was you, me, and Matt. Gay Matt.
Matt. It's one of the prettiest girls you'll ever see.
With the
Was he
dick.
really that pretty?
Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty. He was a pretty boy.
Yeah.
He was a pretty boy.
He's a super pretty boy.
Either way,
He made me want to kiss him.
in middle school, I played all the Fat Man instruments. You know, tuba, baritone, like French horn.
Anything that make you look a little bit thinner.
Not really. I was fucking fat, but you.
So did I. So did
Yeah,
I.
exactly. When you're a big guy, like when you're fat or if you're just tall, they automatically just throw you a tuba. You're like, I can carry it. And I was like, yeah, I can carry it. It's fine.
They gave me the trumpet.
Fruit. Anyways,
I blew that horn like fucking
I
a
thought-
young Neil Armstrong. That's not the guy who sang it, is it? Right? He's the black guy with the big old eyes.
No.
What's his name?
Neil Armstrong was the first man on the moon.
Yeah, baby. I was on the moon in band, bro. Just
either
like-
way, we're getting back
Just
to
tooting around like toot 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 toot.
we're getting back to actual.
I hate you so much.
We're getting back to high school.
Eyes blue.
And it was the first day, and I was like, the elective that I'm gonna take is going to be band. So I go into band.
Louis Armstrong. That's his name.
Always great with fucking crap interruptions.
Sorry.
Either way, I did go, and yeah, it's the first day of school, and the elective, as I keep getting fucking interrupted, the elective was band. I did play bass guitar and guitar, so I kind of understood how that works, and I had limited knowledge of the actual standard notation. So I was like, well, let me ask if I can maybe play bass, on the band. I don't know. I really don't want to play another fucking horn. I'm not that coordinated to play drums. I could learn it, but whatever. And I guess I give attitude to the teacher. I don't remember giving attitude. I think I was actually genuine, like, I'm excited for this class. Like, it's band. I like this atmosphere. And he says some shit. I don't remember what he said, but I remember saying to him, fuck you. And he goes, get the hell out of my classroom. You're banned from band. And I was like, all right, well, fuck it. I was like, well, fuck it. It was the last day. It was the last class of high school. And I just skipped the rest of the day.
So
No,
that's
it was
how
high
he got
school.
his skipping ways. They ruined his heart.
You're banned from band.
No, I told the story
in high
where
school it was memorial.
No.
Wasn't our band teacher?
it was that fat fuck.
Oh, I thought it was that lady. No, that was my middle school.
Yeah, it was that fat fuck. He was just an asshole. He's an asshole. There's no two ways about it.
That's true. He was.
He talked shit to my mama.
It ain't.
That's for another time.
No one talks shit about my mama.
That's
No
true.
one talk about mama.
But yeah, we're
Mama says alligators always so grumpy because they got all them teeth, don't got any toothbrush.
oh, all right. Well, we're gonna go into.
Oh,
All
gonna-
right,
I was gonna
interrupt
ask-
again.
I was gonna ask you. I was like, I'm surprised you didn't skip
thought
band
Mike
at one
left.
time, or got
No.
skip. So I thought that was hilarious that you got banned from band.
Yeah, I got banned from band, and then I had to go. I skipped the rest of the day. So the second day I went to the whoever the fuck you talk to change your schedule.
Counselor.
The counselors, and I told him, look, I can't be in band. He refuses to let me into his classroom. We got into a little bit of an argument, and I need to change it. And then from there, I don't even know what I did.
Probably are.
Choir.
No, I didn't
You
do
should lick a singing, dude.
I
You know what's cool
never
about
did
choir? You could either choose to sing or play guitar. I had a friend that was in choir that learned guitar. Now he plays the best blues guitar that I've heard.
Yeah, but that was before. This was freshman year, so they didn't have the Edgewood Academy open.
This wasn't.
You know what is cool
That's
about
really
choir?
cool.
Nothing.
That's
Anybody
cool.
that's in choir is a fucking loser. Ale.
That's
Okay.
his.
That's towards his sister.
Yeah, that's his sister.
Oh,
I don't even know. Does she even listen to this podcast?
Probably not.
Probably not. He's
Um,
just saying this just because he wants to be an
Assuming
asshole.
how you played the bass, who was your favorite bassist?
My favorite bassist.
Like, gun to your head, real quick. Would you say is number one?
Why would somebody with a gun want to ask him a question about
Why does
music?
Tyler Durden exist? He just does, bro.
I don't know.
He just does.
When it comes to bassists, I mean the three bassists that I just absolutely fucking
Nah,
love.
nigga, I'm talking about one bassist.
I don't give a fuck what you say because I'm ignoring it.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot you at the end.
That's fine. Put me out of my fucking misery. Anyways, one of them is Les Claypool because Les Claypool from Primus and all his little solo projects has the best active slap bass that you ever heard,
That's true.
like just ever. Other one is Geddy Lee from Rush, just because it's so fucking technical and I'm a fucking nerd and I fucking love all the little triplicates that he's like putting into shit like for no reason then should just be difficult, but sounding great.
Slapping the bass.
All right.
And the third one?
The third one, that's kind of a toss up because, well, you know what? The third one, I'll commit to this. It is the bass player from Black Sabbath, Geezer Butler. Because
his
name is actually Geezer.
Fucking Geezer,
at least that's
bro.
what they tell him. That's what they say. But man, he has such cool fucking bass lines. Like you listen to like everybody knows NIB, which is that boom 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 boom.
Is that the name of the song, NIB?
It's called NIB. But there's like the Wizard. There's Fairies Wear Boots.
You
has
gotta like
fucking.
wait, I guess NIB is the one where it's like dun, 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 at the end.
I honestly I don't.
When
I
it
don't
comes to
remember
Black
what you're
Sabbath,
talking-
it's either Crazy Train or fucking.
That was
Iron Man.
Ozzy solo, and Iron Man was correct. Either way,
Come on, man. It's the same guy. It's the same thing.
But I mean, another bassist like the guy that actually made me want to pick up a bass guitar was
The guy from Green Day.
the bassist from Rage Against the Machine, Tim Comerford, and
See, I would have put him in my top 3 right there.
I mean, I like that's gonna sound stupid, but Rage kind of changed the way that I listen to music. Because before then, I would kind of just listen to music, cool, and I listened to everything. Then like Rage actually pushed me into like I want to learn how to play this. So he's not in that kind of that top
So
3.
he's on his own thing.
He's on his own level
He's
for
on
me.
He's on his own level. Fair
Yeah.
enough. See, if you would have asked me, I would have not known their names, and I'd just be like, the guy from Primus.
Mm-hmm.
That's number 1 right there.
Oh, but
the guy from Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, and of course, the only guy I actually fucking know his name to is Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, bro.
I like Flea,
That
but
sounds stupid.
But the whole thing is like like not a lot of people pay attention to like the bass players. Like they're kind of like that.
But I feel like Flea himself
Mhm.
makes it seem that he's not just a bass player. He's kind of like a frontman for the fucking band.
No, well, sort of. He is the second
I mean,
like
'cause when
most
you-
recognizable for
'Cause
sure.
if you talk about Red Hot Chili Peppers,
Mhm.
technically, I mean, it's just maybe my opinion myself,
Mhm.
is you think Flea first,
Mhm.
and then Anthony, the
Kiedis.
singer. Yeah, that guy. The guy who looks like Iggy Pop.
Yeah, I can see that a little bit.
That's who he was when I saw The Crow. I was like, oh man, that's the nigga from Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm a very dumb person.
Yeah, we know. We know.
Yeah.
I concur.
And then like the only other bassist I know the name of
Mhm.
is Mark Hoppus from Blink 182. And the
Uh.
only song I truly like from him
Mhm.
that I cared to learn to play was Stay Together for the Kids.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just because
Yeah, that's a great.
I'm a sucker bitch for fucking the fading bass line. So at the end of it, it's like dun 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 dun, and it just fades away.
Yeah.
I learned that.
I'm just. I mean, just for music in general. I if anything has an active bass, I'm all over it. Just because I like the sound of an active bass. Hand claps is another thing. I just love hand claps and chanting.
Casualties, baby.
Chanting always gets me. Like if there's a chant, even if I don't necessarily like the song, I'm like I love that fucking chant. Like that's a good chant. So.
Because I know you're not too much into the punk scene. But I showed you that one Casualty song, and you're just like,
Unknown Soldier.
okay.
I was like, oh,
yeah, bro.
that's such a good. That's a good song, though. I have to check out more, and I probably will later. But
oh, dude,
It's only been 10 years.
One thing I
That's
like
fine.
about like the punk
music's
scene.
timeless, dude.
The one thing I like about punk itself is that the bassist is just almost as
Prominent.
as prominent as a fucking
Yeah,
guitar.
they have like that active bass where it's just fucking. Yeah.
Not just that. Well, yeah, I mean, like you have Anti-Flag,
Yeah.
where you think you're listening to the guitar itself, you have the bassist just fucking following along,
Ooh.
and that's what you're following into, dude.
Yeah, one of the things that I like is there is a band that I think I've told you all about. It's Death from Above 1979.
Yeah,
And
you
it
showed me them.
all it is a bass player and a drummer, and the bass player plays synth every once in a while.
Fuck yeah, Jack
So-
White.
That's not Jack White. It's actually the bass player is if you know
Related to Jack
the
White?
DJ Mastercraft. That's actually the bass player for DFA.
To be honest, the only DJ I remember is DJ Scooter and DJ Cheeto.
What about DJ Cali?
Nah, nigga, that's Khaled.
DJ Cab.
That's Khaled. Another one.
I thought it was just Kali.
It's Khaled.
Khaled.
Khaled. He
I don't
spells it
even
with
like
an
niggers
E in
and
the
I know
end.
that.
He's not a nigger. He's from fucking somewhere.
He's Middle
brown.
Eastern.
Middle Eastern. There you go.
Jesus Christ.
I think I'm gonna start listening to this guy.
I've been drinking a good amount.
Yes, yes.
Thanks to my homeboy George.
Shout out to George Green.
George, you are the best guy. I love you.
All right, there you go. There's your shout out, George. Well,
Oh, so good.
as for my week,
Oh yeah, how was your week?
How was your week, Roman?
I didn't do anything but work. But today I did visit one of my favorite Chinese restaurants. Probably
Big
one
guy.
Kung Fu Noodle?
Chinese.
Chinese.
That's Japanese.
Kung Fu noodles.
No,
Japanese.
Kung Fu Noodle is Chinese.
Japanese.
Japanese.
You sure?
Yes.
It's
Alright.
Japanese. I actually just read an article on them.
Oh, okay, fair
Boom.
enough. I thought it was Chinese, but just because they make the pork buns and then the way they make their noodles.
But pork buns are all Asian cuisine. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about
Nice
Happy
guy.
Guy and
Happy
how
Guy?
Happy Guy made this guy happy.
Fair enough. Is
With
he
a happy
also
ending.
is
No.
he also a nice guy?
The owner's nice, but he has a permanent black eye. I don't know if like he owes his bookie money, or if there's something that like if he.
He always has a black eye.
He always has a black eye. It's an old guy, has suspenders, fucking the armpit, the armpit jeans.
I really like this guy.
So he's already cool. He's fine. He actually speaks fucking immaculate English.
Is he fine or is he foreign?
He's fine.
Yeah, he foreign.
God damn it. Anyways, but yeah, he always has a permanent black eye, and I'm like, it's one of two things. He either gets getting punched in the eye by his bookie because he bet some on a wrong fucking.
Or he's talking back to his dragon lady wife.
That's actually another possibility. The other possibility I thought, which was actually more reasonable, is he's like diabetic and they take more time to heal. But I was like, is he always getting punched in the eye? It's always the same eye.
You know what it is, right? He's part of Fight Club.
Either that or fucking.
Obviously, he is a kung fu master.
You should see the other guy. But
No teeth.
Happy Guy, great Chinese restaurant.
I concur.
He's all right.
Of course, the ever fucking.
I mean, technically, I said it was all right. I didn't say I liked it.
Yeah, but Eric likes Namu ramen, so what does his opinion matter?
Either way, Happy Guy, really good restaurant. If you haven't been there, go out there. It's 410 or at school level up past 410. To the right hand side, there's a
Bingo
like a
place.
bingo hall, and an excellent used bookstore slash record shop next to it.
Oh yeah, they have live music there.
They do have some live music there.
I heard a band over there play the Fall of Troy. That one song's like, hold on.
Oh, the remix thing.
So at work, I'm constantly talking about you guys, which mostly means I'm talking about food because that's what we do. We eat.
Yeah, that
we do.
That's me.
So a buddy of mine from work, his name's Juan. Him and his wife and his kids were out on the road, and he's from Pleasanton, like the town Pleasanton.
Yeah.
So he ended up on 410 and Ingram, and it was Monday, or else I would have told him to go to Valhalla, but they were closed. And so he calls me and he's like, "Dude, where do I go eat?" And it's like, that's what they always do. I was like, "Where am I eating tomorrow, John?" And I'm like, "Well, there's this place over here." So he calls me and he's like, "I'm on the road, quick, where am I going?" I'm like, 410 and Ingram, you could go get No, they're closed. Happy guy. He's like, "Is it a buffet?" I'm like, "It's not a buffet, but you get a great amount of food for your dollar.
Yes, sir.
And it's actually going to be good as opposed to a buffet that's just a lot."
Just crap. But yeah. All right. So yeah, happy guy. I had the sesame chicken. That was good with some fried rice, egg roll, extra
Wonton
egg
soup?
roll. You know it's a fucking wonton
Oh, I'm
soup.
hungry.
Because I don't hate, but I have grown
Egg
to
drop soup.
dislike egg drop soup.
Yeah.
It's just I had it way too much when I was younger. I'm done with it.
You know what's funny? I don't like egg drop soup. Maybe it's because it's like a scrambled egg inside the soup. But if I'm eating a ramen or
You like that hard boiled?
I want the hard boiled egg on there, dude. It's
I mean,
weird.
I love hard boiled eggs. I just eat those. Sometimes I'll just prepare fucking like 4 of them and just that's my meal.
Oddly enough, I cannot eat hard boiled egg by itself.
Well,
I like hard-boiled eggs.
I don't know what to tell you. But
I feel like
either
my farts
way,
will burn.
as you can tell, we don't really have an actual topic for today. It's just kind of honestly, we just didn't think of one. Complete transparency, we just didn't think of one.
I thought of one. Everyone vetoed it.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was.
But-
I don't even want to say what it was. Cause
Honestly, I don't remember it. It
I
was
don't
that
remember
bad.
it either.
Same here.
Exactly. So,
But did we get an email?
yes, we did.
We
Say
just
what?
got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
I'm pretty sure there's a
Wonder
copyright.
who it's from.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't give a fuck.
Fair enough.
Either
I was
way.
like, that's copyright right there, dude. I
This-
don't want fucking Nickelodeon on me. They're
Yeah, but-
almost as big as Disney.
But
On this show, I have already been a racist and a pedophile. I'm pretty sure I don't give a fuck about
you don't want to
copyright.
admit to any of that.
wow.
I mean, the racist thing, that's all you. I don't care about that. You can be a racist as much as you want. But I don't know if you want to admit to being a pedophile.
Yeah,
I'm not a pedophile.
Because if you admit to it now, I have my phone in my hand. I'll just call the cops right now.
It's just how it came out on the show.
All right?
That's just how you came on.
911.
Quick, what's the number to 911?
No, dude, you stay away from those little rascals, dude.
You fuck it. You quit it, John. But either way, we got our email. And remember, you can always send any topic or anything you just want to say to us at our email at citypod88@gmail.com. Eric?
That's citypod88@gmail.com.
Again, citypod88@gmail.com.
Citypod88@gmail.com.
Not .net.
I was trying to block out Eric for a little bit because he's doing this thing where he's kind of not talking really clearly.
Citypod88@gmail.com.
And again, you can send all your topics and just suggestions, anything you want there. We'll read it on air.
You can talk shit.
That's
you can,
true.
You can talk shit, and we'll gladly take it. Come on, you pussies. Where are you at, you fucking bitches?
My friends have made fun of me every day for the past 17 years. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm fucking dead inside. What do you got?
Also, if you want to hear more on what we thought on certain topics, let us know. We don't mind going backtracking, baby.
That's
what we do.
actually a good point. But you know what? Yeah, last episode there was a comment by Prune.
Oh my
who's
god, I'm
been-
sorry. I hate to interrupt. But also, if you have a restaurant you'd like us to go to, totally send that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
we're always down to try and do food.
This is a
Any
shout
kind of
out.
new
This
food.
is also a shout out to Summer, who told us about Mellow Mushroom.
Yes.
And that's how we went to Mellow Mushroom.
Yes, we did. And that brings me to another point, because Summer has now given us a new logo. So Summer, I believe her last name is pronounced Bostic.
Yep.
I always call her Bostick because I like bow sticks.
Either that or it's Boss Stick.
What about Boss Tick?
Yeah, you could get the boss pretty ticked off that.
All right. Well, again,
sorry.
thanks Summer for that. Again, this is a shout out. Again, if you want any kind of artwork, anything like that, she's open to it. Let us know through an email. We'll get you in contact with her.
That is true. She is a professional. Went to school and everything.
Yeah, she is a professional artist. But getting to our email for today, this is
Email.
What was that email address, Eric?
That's citypod88@gmail.com.
He can do his voice. He can do his voice.
I'm sorry. citypod88@gmail.com.
God.
Just pick up the phone.
God damn. I'll be honest with you. I jacked off to that commercial when I was like 10 years old. Because,
we got dark diggers.
Oh my God, I'm never gonna be able to jerk off again.
You know why? Because I would stay up late on Saturday nights for WWF Shotgun Saturday
Fuck
night.
them pandas.
Yeah, fuck those pandas. I do want that shirt though, which is a panda hitting the other one with a chair. Either way,
I should do this more often while drinking.
I don't know about that. We'll let people decide on that.
You know what I realized since you said jerking off?
That you love men.
I was.
Hallelujah.
I didn't just realize that. I was thinking earlier.
I trust you.
You know,
my name is John, and I love dick.
Now that there's another person in my house, it's gonna be a lot harder to get a little alone time.
Oh yeah, that's right, dude. You totally forgot.
Mike moved into my house.
All right.
What?
I don't know if he wanted that out there.
Who cares?
I don't give a fuck. He didn't say not to tell anybody.
Ain't that right, Mike? You don't fucking care?
Oh, I guess he's right. I should have said something beforehand.
Where's my olive oil?
Either way,
Sorry, get back to the email
we are.
from citypod88@gmail.com.
It's not from City Pod, you idiot.
It's two.
That's our email, and you're reading it from the email.
Hush. Either way,
Shh.
I want to say that I did jack off to that little commercial because it was between the commercials for Shotgun Saturday Night. So I just wanted to put that in there. Either way, we're going to get back to our email. This is from Robert. And this is Robert Adame. This is one of my friends that plays Destiny with me.
Thank you, Robert.
Destiny.
If you want to add him on your PS4, his gamer tag is...
It's too hard to... It's Punisher 210, I think, but it's way too complicated.
There's a couple X's in there.
There's X's and 3s and 1s, and I have no idea.
X's and O's.
He
loves the weekend.
He's one of those guys that got in late that, couldn't... He was late to the PSN party, so he has to change it up, whatever he is.
Or as I like to call it, the psst party.
But either way, his header for the email is October equals Halloween.
Boop, boop.
And the following goes. What's a horror movie as a kid that actually frightened you? And a follow-up is, are there any today that have spooked you even a little bit?
Fair enough. That is a good question, Punisher.
Now, as for me, I was a little bitch growing up.
I could see that.
Yeah, I'm still a little bitch now.
This is true.
Not little. I mean, there's only one thing
You're a
little
big
on
bitch,
me.
if anything.
Yeah. But the one thing that did scare me when I was a kid was the Leprechaun movie. And
Really?
Yeah, this is no bullshit. When I was a kid, I saw that movie. It freaked me out, and I woke up the next morning for school fucking in a cold sweat because I had a fucking nightmare that he was chasing me. You know how he's in that little fucking wheelchair?
Fuck
And you know
yeah.
how it's sped up so it looks like really like herky-jerky kind of weird?
Quick question, though. Is this Leprechaun the first one? Or...
Yes, this is the original.
Okay.
The one where they actually tried to be a horror movie, not 2 and 3 and fucking a hood. and
Fucking
space.
Leprechaun in the Hood, son.
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
best one.
Now looking at that movie as an adult, I'm like, why was I scared of this at all?
Obviously, because you're a little big bitch.
Because I'm a little big bitch. That's true. And as for now, I can't say that there's. I mean, I don't watch a lot of like horror movies in general. I can tell you one that I really liked, and it is from the late '90s. It's Event Horizon.
Was that a scary movie?
Yeah, because what it is, it's a space exploration.
I'm the one who's drinking.
Yeah, I'm just terrible at speaking.
That's true.
I don't know why I'm a fucking host, but it's a space exploration where they find like this kind of dead ship. They just find this ship that's just in space.
That sounds like Dead Space. The video game.
Sort of, actually, yeah. I think they had a heavy influence from that. But what it is they board the ship, and it turns out that it goes through a wormhole, and it's a portal to hell. So,
nice.
Really cool scenes. You know, fucking some guy holding his fucking eyeballs just bleeding fucking from everywhere.
Nice.
It's really good. Now, as for anything that spooked me recently, I can't think of one. And I'm sure there's something that'll fucking scare me. But as for today, as a man, no. I don't know.
Fair enough.
Anybody else?
John?
I was scared of the scariest movie in existence. That
Girls Gone Wild.
Ew, girls.
Why are they naked? Put on some clothes
Hey,
and go to school.
my name's John. I'm gay.
So there's still to this day no movie that's ever been as scary as this, and that's not just a personal opinion. That's fact.
Wishmaster.
It.
Oh, you bitch! You took mine.
It fucking scared the shit out of me so bad. Pennywise, the dancing clown, was. It's like he was a clown. He was just a normal looking clown, and then his fucking hand came out of the fucking picture, and he was just like, "Kiss me, fat boy." And I was fat, and I was like, "I don't want to kiss you again."
Oddly enough, now he does like kissing boys.
Clown boys.
But the worst
We call
part,
them soft niggas.
aside from the fact that my mom and Aunt Kat watched that movie like weekly.
Wasn't it a two taper?
Yeah.
It was
two VHS.
It was two VHS.
Damn. Hey
Break-
kids, you remember VHS? Of course you don't, because you're listening to the fucking shit on the computer.
Well, we're assuming that people that are listening to us are people that know us, so they're around our age, so they would
So
know
many people
VHS.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there's so many.
See how we could actually feel like what y'all feeling, guys?
Yeah, you feel that sense of dread in your everyday life.
Do you remember having
Me
to
too.
use that fucking little car that was that you used to rewind your tapes before you put your tape in?
Yeah,
there?
we had a Corvette.
Yeah, I had the Corvette too.
Little red Corvette.
But the worst part was that I lived on a street that had a ditch. It was a dead end to a ditch, right? And I grew up playing in that ditch every fucking day with my friend down the street, Raymond. We would take our pellet guns and, shoot birds and shit. So there's like 5 houses on either side.
Serves you right for killing little innocent baby birdies.
And a fucking fucking ditch. And on the other side of the ditch,
Was it a sword pipe?
this ice cream truck would go by playing Beethoven's Fifth.
Which one's that one again?
That's the one from the fucking movie It. It's like
Yeah.
that. And that
Man, you should let Beethoven play that.
Either way, continue, John.
so there's a fucking ditch there where Pennywise could easily be hiding, and the fucking music. And
Did you run out that ditch?
I'm not sure if kids were scared of the clown more than they were scared of the spider. I'm pretty sure my big ass bitch ass brother right here was scared that he was a fucking alien spider.
I wasn't scared of it. I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, but you fucking put a little spider around him, nigga jumps up, let's
Eric,
like a
Eric,
bitch.
Eric, what happened to the toilet spider?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll get back to what movie scared me, but when we went to go buy Halloween decorating, buying, there was a
Oh, you're
toilet seat
drunk.
cover. There was a toilet seat cover, and it had spiders on there, and it looked like there were spiders crawling around the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
So I put that on there on the toilet cover.
Yeah.
And Tony goes into the restroom, and he's like, real quick, he turns on the light, and he kind of like goes in and quickly dips out. He's like, fuck no. So can I trust you guys with knowing that Tony's scared of spiders? Today, he sent me some text where he was calling me a little bitch. I got a picture of a spider going, where he put, like, a tarantula puts its arms up, where it's, like, it's warning you to stay away, or it looks like a dancing spider. I'm pretty sure the little bitch dropped his phone.
All right. Well, what was the movie that's apparently it was it as well?
Well, I mean, it was one of the scary ones that I got scared of. Another one was Halloween with Michael Myers.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Just the reason I'm asking is because it's not. It's more of a slasher movie where he's just killing people more than anything.
I think it's not that it was a slash. I didn't care that it was a slasher movie. Like, anybody could say it was like Freddy Krueger too, because Freddy Krueger is technically a slasher movie.
Ooh, that first one fucked me up too.
It did. It made you not want to sleep because gullible ass kid, you're like, oh man, I don't want to fall asleep. With Jason though was
Michael
that
Myers.
With Michael Myers was one of the things I remember was that in middle school, I just started middle school in 6th grade in what is now part of Memorial.
Okay.
And if anybody's gone to Truman, it's 6th grade was in the basement. It was the bottom part. So there's no windows, no nothing. If there's any windows, really, it's because you could see to the classes.
Yeah.
And I remember for 6th grade, I was in there, and I had this nightmare where for some reason Michael Myers had hair like Goku Super Saiyan 3. And I was in class. I was in class just doing my homework, and I look out the fucking window, and there he is, good old Michael Myers, with this fucking Super Saiyan level 3 fucking hair.
Golden,
orange.
beautiful haired.
No, it wasn't even golden, dude. It was orange. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm screaming at everybody. It's like, dude, do you guys see this motherfucker? Nobody wanted to pay attention to me. And I was like, oh, shit. And I was
points
like,
right at you.
no, he doesn't do anything. He just kind of lifts a knife. And that's maybe like the creepiest thing, because the funniest thing is that Michael Myers' mask is technically like a mask of the guy from Star Trek, William Shatner.
Yeah.
It's a William Shatner mask. But because it has like no emotion or anything, that's got to be like the creepiest thing. Just to have, because I went to Halloween and there was a guy chasing my mom, and they decided to go to a haunted house. And the guy was chasing my mom, and I was inside the truck, and I look outside, my mom's being chased by this guy, and I was like, oh, fuck, dude, I'm just losing my mom right now. Oh, fucking, that's it, I'm a fucking orphan. So I hid underneath the fucking thing. Michael Myers, just that blank expression is what really drove fear into me.
Never knew that was a William Shatner face.
Yeah, I found that out later on.
Yeah.
I mean, now I could care less, and I'm like, oh my god.
Like, why were you scared of it? The same thing with Leprechaun.
Well, I mean, it's not like why was I scared. Like, it's totally scary just to see somebody being able to kill and just no emotion. Like, I want to see some emotion when you're killing somebody, either sad, happy, fucking. That way I know that you're a crazy person. If you're showing nothing, then
you're a crazy person.
Then you're super crazy, and there's no way to help you.
Okay, fair enough.
But as far as like anything recent, I really haven't seen any scary movies.
Yeah, I think there's a select group of people that watch horror movies or scary movies just as an adult.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch it because I'm scared. Like, yeah, I'll jump up when there's little parts where you're like, you're seeing the thing, and then out of nowhere the music plays. And
and
you're
like, oh.
And
you're just like, oh, shit.
Yeah, like, you got me.
Yeah,
fuck,
like, it's a jump scare,
Yeah,
and
like,
that still happens today. Like, there's,
dude.
There's plenty of videos you look at, you're like, oh, god damn it.
Yeah, like, I could watch a fucking funny movie, and it just has, like, somebody popping out in the back, and I was like, oh, fuck, okay, it got me.
What about you?
I haven't seen any really scary movies. I don't like the genre. Pretty much just because it's stupid. You know, it's not scary.
It's too predictable.
Yeah, it's too predictable. Like they're just trying to get you that wow factor.
I think well, you know what? I think that's the mark of a bad horror movie. Because like the whole thing about a horror movie is it takes something that is socially relevant, anything like that, and it puts it into a context that will scare you. You know what I mean? That's the whole idea of like a zombie.
Well, I mean, we're talking about zombies. Like the only thing I would say is close to a horror movie would be maybe The Walking Dead. I'm not counting it as a movie. It's obviously a show.
Yeah.
But maybe that. But I haven't really seen any horror movies that I've gone out and been like, oh, like there's one I kind of want to see. It's a semi-horror movie, maybe like a comedy, and that would be The Krampus. I heard great reviews on it.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I heard. Not gonna spoil the ending, but I know that they said that the ending is a little odd. It's not as kind of clear cut, and because of it not being like a clear cut kind of thing, it's just a weird ending. And I saw the ending already because it was just a video of like explaining this whole shit. It was just a random video on YouTube. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it.
If I may, one I haven't really gone out and seen a lot of scary movies, but I feel like for some reason I would gravitate more towards the Japanese horror or foreign horror movies, because American is more like, oh, the good guy always wins. With horror movies in like Japan,
Like
you don't know if they're
Ringu and
gonna
all that
win
shit.
or if they're gonna die, which it seems a little bit more realistic to me. So you could kind of, I don't know, in my own opinion, is like,
Yeah, it's not always the good guy wins or anything like that.
like it seems a little bit more factual that you're not gonna make it out alive.
Yeah.
And that's always a scary thing. Like, oh man, even if you are this fucking tough or brave,
So that's what I'm saying. Watch that fucking Event Horizon. Get fucked up. And
Everybody,
For some reason, when you say Event Horizon, I think of the fucking movie with Ice Cube, but I think that's something with Mars.
Ghost of Mars.
Oh god, John, what's up?
Everybody, like, as an entire fucking nation, was so up on Paranormal Activity, and I tried watching it. I really tried. I gave it 47 minutes of my life that I'm never gonna get back. I mean, do you know how many times I could have jerked off in 47 minutes?
Not
47.
that many. You probably would have been eating before you jerk
Oh
off.
my god, I'm still hungry. So 47 minutes in, and you don't see a ghost. You don't see anything scary. You see a fucking white boy putting baby powder on the fucking floor and playing with the camera, and
Again, it's more. Isn't it more of that kind of like jump scare kind of thing?
not even. Nothing happened.
No? I've never
47
seen it,
minutes,
honestly. I don't
nothing
care.
happened.
The only paranormal movie I wanted to watch was
The Brujeria one?
Yeah, the marked ones. Just because in my mind I was like, the marked ones. Because I was making a fucking joke out of it, dude. That's why I wanted to see
scary
it.
movies nowadays, my older brother watches almost every scary movie that comes out. And when we were little, we were fans of the slashers and all the scary movies. Even the kid-friendly ones like the Monster Hunters Club and that Monster Underneath the Bed, the Disney one, the one with the broken horn.
Oh
It's,
yeah,
Little Monsters.
Little Monsters. So all those movies, they were just something we watched.
I also like the Real Monsters by Nickelodeon.
That's a good one. That's a good TV show.
Stuff like Pumpkinhead and stuff like that. So
Rumpelstiltskin was a good one.
Yeah.
I never saw Rumpelstiltskin.
It was alright.
All right, fair enough.
We have watched every single scary movie ever.
I was forced to watch a lot of 80s movies, scary movies, because we
So
had to share one room, and we all had to watch what my older brother wanted to watch.
And then my family, each time they start drinking, have a conversation, they go into like paranormal and horror movies. So there's not a lot of shit really fucking scares you movie wise, right?
Which I want to add. That's gonna be another topic.
There's
this.
there's a couple of scenes like in the one about the scarecrow.
Jeepers
Batman.
Creepers.
In Jeepers Creepers, there's that one scene where he's singing and the room's all
Yeah.
dark and the music's just on the thing. That kind of freaked me out a little bit. But man, nothing is as scary as a fucking Mexican puppet movie. It has Mario Almada and he's fighting demons. My mom put it on. We're like maybe 8.
Jesus. What's the movie called? Do you remember?
I can't remember.
It was
Okay.
in Spanish. It was actually a Spanish horror movie.
Yeah, and my mom bought it on
Everything's scary in Spanish.
My mom bought it on VHS.
As Donald Trump.
Because this is what happened, right? Like I said, my brother likes scary movies, so we're like, oh, nothing scares us anymore. She's like, I got a movie for you. So we went to the Hollywood Video,
Okay.
and she's like, I got.
For those of you who don't remember, Hollywood Video was a place like Blockbuster where you could rent movies.
What's Blockbuster?
That is where you go before Redbox.
All right, so my mom's like, okay, you think you guys are tough, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Think nothing scares you? She's like, I got you.
No.
This movie was like made in the like late 70s, early 80s.
Okay.
It's a dude that gets attacked by fucking the creepiest puppets ever.
Mm-hmm.
His own puppets.
And these puppets, dude, they look like. Have you seen Mexican porcelain dolls?
Mm-hmm.
That shit walking around.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I can see that being really fucking
Right?
creepy.
The movie's dark,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think the dude, his family dies. He's the only survivor,
Hmm.
and it's just something that those I can't. To these days, I can't see those fucking porcelain dolls and not get freaked out. That's how bad this movie was. I'm gonna find the name for you.
All right. Yeah. Find the name, and I'm sure Robert, I know, does like some scary movies, so I'm sure he'll appreciate that. I don't know if there's subtitles now because I don't know if
I'm
he
pretty
speaks
sure.
Spanish, but either way, that actually sounds pretty fucking creepy. I don't know if I want
I
to.
mean, stuff like
I'm scared.
stuff like dummies and dolls. I've always kind of had that weird factor.
And
Did you see The Boy?
Yeah, not that.
Fucking,
See, that-
I didn't watch it, but this dude at work, he goes, the doll wasn't even alive. There was some dude living in the walls, fucking moving the doll.
Spoilers.
The movie's fucking 2 or 3
I
years
know,
old.
like-
They haven't seen it by
like-
now.
No,
They're
it's
not going
not.
to.
It just came out like a few months ago.
Whatever.
You know, a
That's
movie I
either way.
really, really love too. The People Underneath the Stairs.
I don't remember that one too well.
No, oh,
You know what? Movie fucked me up when I was a kid. I don't know why I watched it. Pet Cemetery. Fucked me up.
It's a good one too.
It's a great fucking movie, but Jesus Christ, did Pet Cemetery fuck me up as a kid? Jesus Christ. Either way,
You know what's funny about Pet Cemetery? I did not see it until I was a fucking teenager or a grown man.
did it creep you out? Did it scare you?
A little bit. It was a kid. It's
Yeah.
like, Mommy, come play with me.
Ah. All right.
Babies, puppets, and porcelain dolls.
The only time a baby really creeped me out was Train Spotting, where the guy's tripping out and he sees the dead baby crawling
Yeah,
on the wall,
crawling
and then
on
he
the
turns
walls.
his head all the way around. I was like, oh fuck, dude. That kind of made me never want to do heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nowadays, I mean, look what they did to Freddy Krueger. They made him a joke.
Yeah. I mean,
Look what they did to Jason.
Jason versus Freddy was fucking horrible.
let's.
Oh, I love Jason vs. Freddy. Don't get me wrong. Them being jokes, it's funny to me. Leprechaun in the Hood, I'll watch it all day.
Nah,
I would too.
Hey,
Oh, which reminds me, Tales of the Crypt is getting a revamp.
Is it
I think this year.
cool?
Busta
That's
Rhymes
something I
being in a Halloween movie, I'm all about that.
Either
Rob
way.
Zombie touched up on it, and I was like, that's not so bad.
Do you want to see Rob Zombie's new movie, The 31? I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I went
I've seen
to.
The Devil Rejects.
I
and House of
went
a Thousand
when I
Corpses.
went to Happy Guys with Jen, and she told me about that, and I was like, oh, I never seen the trailer, so I'll watch it.
Yeah.
But again, if you have any even suggestions about horror movies we should watch, let
Yeah.
us know.
If I may add, thank you, Robert, for the email.
Yes.
I don't know if it's going to be like a running thing, but seeming how it is October, we're going to try and make it a little bit like Halloween based, or if not, scary story based. If you guys
Yeah.
want to add, send an email of any like supernatural things you've seen or scary stories you want to share, go for it. That might
Yeah.
be our next topic for next week's episode.
Yeah, of course. And getting closer to Halloween, you can probably hear us talk about maybe some supernatural experiences we've had, anything like that. So, but feel free to email us again, citypod88@gmail.com.
CityPod88 at gmail.com.
I gotta let him do that, folks, or else he gets pissy. So
That's
just send us a topic, anything you want to say, and we'll read it on there. But before we go, we have to wrap it up. with a Can I Trust You story.
Can I trust you?
And
Backseat John.
Tony's
You know
go
how
ahead.
I'm gonna leave it in the
Oh.
spider stuff
Okay,
for my brother.
yes, you should. But I want everybody to know, episode 9, Tony shares a Can I Trust You.
It's a monumentous moment.
It's a
I feel like I
monumentous-
need Don Kane back here and being like, oh, it's a stupendous, it's a splendorous, where my big black mamba jumbo gives his story.
All right. Also, before Tony, I just want to add there's a little humor in this email. At the very end, he says "sent from hell." I like that, Robert. Keep it up.
Robert.
But Tony,
Destiny
go on with your
Punisher.
city story.
Well, not really about me, but it's more me and my little brother.
All right.
All right, so we lived in this house already for a while,
Mhm.
and my dad added this part that we're in.
Mhm.
You guys know my brother's room is in the last of the house.
Yes.
And it's the last room. It's not connected to any of the rooms. It's by itself.
Yes.
And he thought he was a big boy.
They decided to seclude me.
All right. He goes, choose your room that you want to live in. He thought he was a big boy.
Mhm.
He goes, I'm going to go live in the back.
Mhm.
To be honest, it's because I didn't want to climb stairs.
All right.
Lazy from day one.
Whoop, whoop.
So me and him, we always picked on each other and shit. And I know he's afraid of clowns. All right. It has scarred him for life.
Not anymore, thanks to the Mexican circus I went to.
All right. And he thinks he's always been a tough dude. 'Cause
Uh huh.
As me and my brother and my older brother, there's always been, we fight each other in fist and we're fucking brutes and savages.
Yeah.
Super tough.
Right? So one day, my mom, I don't know how, she got a fucking clown mask.
Mhm.
Alright? He went out with this friend. Hey, he's like 15, 16. He's a grown ass boy.
It was a long time ago.
Alright?
Okay. Right enough.
My mom got this Halloween mask. It was around this time. He goes, nothing fucking scares me anymore. He thought he was fucking ruler of the earth.
Uh-huh.
Hell
Of course,
yeah.
every fucking 15-year-old knows
Alright.
this. Sir.
I felt like Biggie, bro. Nothing could kill me. I'm sorry, Tupac.
Alright? So my mom buys this mask, and I go, I'm gonna get this motherfucker.
Mm.
And I think about it for a couple days, like, I'm probably gonna get punched, but it's gonna be fucking funny.
All right.
I told my
Pros and cons. Pro, real fucking funny. Pro, he's gonna pee his pants. Con, he might get punched.
Alright, so I told my mom, if you hear screaming,
Mhm.
it's something I did with Eric, but he's gonna be okay. Alright?
I like how it's like. It's something I did to Eric, but you were cool.
Alright,
No
My
one-
family likes to team up on me.
Yeah, yeah.
So he has this thing when he goes out, he comes in, he goes to the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
But
Gotta empty out
they
the tank.
gave him his own restroom, so he goes and runs straight to the restroom, doesn't ask
Boop, boop.
questions, doesn't say hi.
Mm-hmm.
He just goes to the restroom.
Straight to my restroom.
So this day, he walks in. I had the mask on.
Mm-hmm.
I've been waiting in the restroom for like maybe an hour, just sitting there with the mask on in the dark, waiting for his ass. All right. We turned off all the lights. I told my mom, turn off all the lights. He's gonna come in because my mom checks up on people. He calls it. He comes in. He's like, he's on his way.
FYI, it gets really dark in the back of the house.
That
so,
it does.
so we turn off all the lights.
Mm-hmm.
I go, no one make a sound. This guy, I hear him. You can hear him, right? I was like, okay.
Clip, clop, clip, clop.
Yeah,
Like a
let's go.
stampeding rhino.
So I get up, right, and I stand in the fucking door. And I just put on the mask, don't say nothing. He goes in the restroom. He opens the door. He lets out the highest pitch little bitch voice ever, and he starts screaming around. He jumped on his bed. I couldn't take it because my mom got up. He's like, "What the hell is going on?" And I just took off my mask and I was laughing. I was like, "He's okay." He wasn't okay. He wasn't okay because he was in the fucking bed shaking and shit. It was like, calm
Fetal
down.
position.
That's not true. That's not true.
Okay,
No. I
fucking
yelled out,
rewrite.
"Coward!" I remember this. I yelled out, "Coward!" And I thought he was in a closet. He hid in the closet because that's where he lives.
Yeah, it was in the restroom.
It was the restroom. I was trying to go take a piss, and I was like, "Coward!" And I kind of threw something at him. I'm not sure what the fuck I had. I threw something at him.
What was
Nah.
Oh, coward. You're scared of you. Coward.
No, he yelled first. He yelled
Yeah.
like, "Ah, coward!" You know what my mom did? He's like, "Why did you punch him?" He's like, "Cause I'm scared." So from now on, my mom's we try to scare him, like we try to scare him. His reaction now is to punch first. He still gets scared, But after
I
a
gotta
minute,
throw them bows.
All right.
he fell on his bed shaking. That shit was funny.
Well, to be fair, I didn't have a bed. I just had the mattresses on the floor.
My mommy held him for a little bit, telling him the world's gonna be okay. Me and my older brother were just laughing my
Totally
ass off.
isn't. It woke up all the people that was here, dude. I did yell like a little bitch.
Can I trust you to know that my little brother's a bitch?
Damn. Thank you.
I'm scared
But
of clowns.
but I'm no longer scared of clowns.
That's fine. We'll find another way to scare
Yeah,
you.
he is. Yeah, he is.
That's not true.
We'll just have to find vagina costumes.
The Slipknot clown scared him.
You ain't gonna put it on.
That's true.
I'll get in it.
I'm gonna
No, you
get
won't.
in it.
Only if it's like 12 years
Put
old.
that key in. Lock that motherfucker down.
And at that point, we're gonna call it a night.
Please
So
don't judge me.
Spiders are real things to be scared of. They have poison, and you don't even know you could die from it.
that's true. Actually, you know what? A quick note. I've actually been okay with spiders. Most of the time, I'm just letting them live. If I find one in my room, and get like a little cup or something, put them in there, just let them go outside. I don't really care about them anymore.
As much as he picks on me, I gotta be the big boy. And when my brother sees a spider, he's like, "Kill it!" And so I go in and I smash it with my hands. Just be like, "What are you looking at, pussy? It's just a spider."
And we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks for hearing episode 9, again, of the City Podcast, which is a
Acronym.
for Can I Trust You? And again, my name is Roman.
Hi.
That's John.
And your boy Eric.
Hate that boy.
Tony.
Tony. And again,
Don't forget, this week or this month should be scary stories. Go on,
It's
go on.
not a lechuza. It's a chicken.
Go on and send your emails. Share your scary story with us, guys. We always like to read stuff. Well,
Don't-
Roman does.
Don't forget
yes.
restaurants.
And that's at citypod88@gmail.com.
All right, so get to it, guys. And like we say at the end of every episode, bye.